Turning 50 is the second chapter of our lives. In fact, it could be the healthiest and most confident decade yet. But here's the truth. The habits that carried you through your 30s and 40s may just not cut it anymore. And the best part, you can start them today. Number 1, walking. I talk about it all the time. It's super easy. You just get out and do it. Do it for 10 minutes, ideally for 30, and ideally every day. But do it as much as you can, whenever you can fit it in. We're all busy in our lives, but it aids in digestion. It helps with stiffness. It boosts your heart health. It's great for some me time to get your earbuds in and go for a walk yourself and listen to a podcast. Walking is the medicine that you don't need a prescription for. Number 2, prioritize protein. Women over 50 need protein to protect muscle and bone. We definitely want to aim for 80 to 100 grams or even more a day. Some examples might be Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, meats, tuna fish, eggs, and sometimes protein powder. Just take the time to pay attention to how much protein you are getting in a day. I do notice that I definitely just feel better when I eat good protein. My blood sugars are regulated. I'm not shaking when I get home from work because I had a good amount of protein in my breakfast and my lunch, where I used to never do that. I used to either not eat or I would just be eating not the right foods and not enough protein throughout the day. So by the time I would get home for dinner after work, I would literally be shaking and I would just be shoving food in my mouth, a ton of it, even before dinner. And then I would eat my dinner and then I would feel good, but I wasn't eating enough protein. So just if you pay attention to how much protein you're eating, I guarantee you're just going to feel a lot better. Number 3, drink your water. It's that simple. This is a simple list, everybody. Drink your water. I know we get busy and we forget to take the time to drink. So make sure you have a big jug of water with you at all times, or even fill up a super duper huge big one and put it in the fridge and make sure you finish it throughout the day. There's simple ways to get in your water for the day. I always highly recommend drinking just straight up plain water. Don't add anything to it. Maybe a little lemon, but that's about it. So a couple water hacks are flavored waters or fruit infused waters or even herbal teas. When you drink enough water, you just feel better. Your insides are working better. Your digestion's working better. You even get that extra glow from the inside out. Dehydration hits harder with age. It affects your energy, your joints, and your skin. So go ahead and figure out how much water should you be drinking a day, and I guarantee you are going to start to feel so much better. Number 4, strength training. Ladies, we lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year over the age of 50. So it is extremely important that we are lifting weights, doing resistance bands. Any kind of strength training is extremely important, and we need to take the time to incorporate it into our lives, be consistent about it, and continue doing it for the rest of our lives. So lifting slows aging and helps with metabolism. It helps our bones and our strength to be able to continue doing things, lifting things, and bending down and picking things up when we're older. It helps with everything. It helps with just our whole body, our whole being. And it's so utterly important that we take the time to lift weights. It can also help with reducing your risk of falling because you're just more stable, you're stronger, your core's stronger. Strength training will keep your body strong for 20 plus years. We need to do it. We need to start now. We needed to start 10 years ago, but that's okay, or even 20 years ago. But we can start today. I just watched a video the other day. There was a woman, she started when she was 60. She's 74 now, and she can do everything and anything. And that's how I want to be at 74. I want to be able to do everything and anything. There's a couple 74-year-olds I know now. I don't want to be like them. I want to be independent. I want to be strong. I want to be able to bend down and get back up. So we need to take the time now to do it. And you need to be consistent. And we need to do it 3 times a week And it is so hard to fit that in. I don't know about you, but I am a busy mom, and my child is not yet driving, so I'm running around, driving her places, picking her up. I'm very busy. I have to make the time in the mornings. I have to get up super early. I already go to work super early. But you know what? I need to prioritize that. That is very important to me. So I either need to walk in the mornings or I need to do my strength training in the morning, because I know by the time I get home, I will not fit it in. It will not become a priority, but it becomes a priority in the morning. So if I get it done and over with, we're done for the day. And I just feel strong, motivated, and just wonderful and confident. Number 5, prioritizing your sleep. Some people lay their head on the pillow and out like a light they are. Some people, your thoughts go through your head's spinning, the thoughts are consuming you, and you cannot sleep. Well, if you take a minute to watch my other video, and I'll explain the 2 super simple things that I do that change my sleep routine. So take a minute to check that out. But if you're over 50, our sleep quality starts to decline. And we don't want that. We don't need that. We need our sleep. We enjoy our sleep. And so when we get good sleep, we are in a better mood. We have a pep in our step, and we just feel better. I just feel great when I get good sleep. So I need to prioritize that in my life. I need to be consistent. I love going to bed early, and I love getting up early. I feel better. My body, my head, everything just feels better versus going to bed later and waking up later. I kind of just feel off, but that's for me. That's not for everyone. So whatever makes you feel better, if it's going to bed later, prioritize that. You know, maybe if you're like, I feel great going to bed at 11 and I'm waking up at 6, then that's great. But make sure you are going to bed at 11 and not 11:30 or 12. Make sure you're prioritizing that time. Find out that sweet spot and find out what time is it. And set an alarm if you have to. I set an alarm that makes me stop everything and start getting ready for bed, because the day does consume you. It consumes you with things that have to be done. The alarm goes off. Okay, I need to start getting ready for bed because I need to feel good tomorrow. So that's it. 5 super simple habits that we can incorporate right now, being in our 50s or even our 40s. Definitely start as early as you can. So on our list, taking walks every day, prioritizing our protein, staying hydrated, lifting weights, and getting good sleep. Don't feel like you have to start all of these in 1 week. Definitely not. Start one week, then continue on to week 2 and do 2 things. Continue on to week 3, do 3 things. And therefore, by the time next month hits, you'll have this down pat. It's not that hard. It's super simple, but it's a lot for some people. So take your time and pick one. Let me know which one you do in the comments, or if you do all of them. And if you got anything out of this video at all, please take a minute to subscribe and share this video with another wonderful woman in your life.